When I bought Riker 7 years ago in northern Germany, I put up this picture of Mount Rugby in Bathurst Channel. It's showing a very tiny summit of the mountain. And the idea behind was, this is the ultimate goal for this vessel here, to go there. Now I'm very near to reach this last goal.
Last view of Macquarie Harbour. Now comes the most remote part of the circumnavigation of Tasmania, the southwest. The problem is the swell. I have waited until it got low. My destination, Port Davey and Bathurst Channel, the second big fjord on the west coast. You can only get here by plane or on foot. On the way there, I look for anchorages on the wild coast. Behind Higgs Pyramid, for example. To my delight, I'm not the only one who appreciates shelter. Second stop, Nye Bay, quite open to the swell. I drop the anchor into deep water and dare to spend the night. A first shore leave. I get through the swell well, at least on landing. The way back is a different story. Second attempt on the next morning. This beach is special. A river runs behind it. I want to ride it. To do this, I have to go round the waves and then somehow get through the bar of the estuary. A mixture of Sahara and fresh water awaits me. I don't think I have ever seen a landscape like this before. Traces of wallabies and possums. Supposedly there was an Aboriginal settlement here for 6,000 years, but I can't make it out. And then, under sail and in style, the entrance to the Bathurst Channel. And there is Mount Rugby.
Reaching Mount Rugby by my own boat, this was the last open destination of my voyage. And here it is. And now I can sail back to Europe. Except I want to hike on Mount Rugby It's the most stunning view of the world that I know from there. So tomorrow there will be gale, but the day after tomorrow should be fine. So this was a hard hike, especially coming down. The last quarter of the hike is no more hiking, it's scrambling, and it's 800 meters altitude. And coming down, my knees get soft and the ankles get soft, so I'm really feeling old, and the mountain tells me, you will not do this again.
Where I have never been is Port Davey. The Clayton couple built a house here 70 years ago and lived in it for 10 years. I've known their story for a long time. They had a piano, but the place is incredibly exposed in storms. Can I find any remains of the house and of the spirit of these pioneers? I walk along the beach. I find a chair that's promising. And then, a few bays further on, I come across a ruin. I may have found the place. Unfortunately, not the spirit. It looks like human junk in the most beautiful natural surroundings. Fortunately, there is another project. I want to get into the Davey River. At one point it breaks through 3 gorges. It's a long way, 10 miles, 20 kilometers one way. If something happens to the outboard motor, I'll have to row back. That would take 2 days or longer. My chances of ruining the outboard motor are intact. The Davey River is full of sunken trees and barely covered rocks. But it has the magic of the mirrored landscapes, more than any other river so far. I manage to negotiate the first rabbit, and I get stuck at the second. I turn round. The outboard motor has a well-deserved break.
I found this piece of equipment on the deck and I searched where it came from, and it looks like it's from the furling system of the mainsail. So there's a huge part missing and there's also a crack. So I get this idea, once I roll the mainsail out, it might disattach from its holding, and then I would be in a big trouble to get it in again. So I decided I can't use the mainsail as long as I haven't seen a rigger or someone who can tell me if this is really that bad. So instead of the mainsail, I go to my backup system and will use the mizzen sail.
Now comes the most difficult section, the circumnavigation of the Southwest Cape, South Cape and Southeast Cape. Then there is shelter as far as Hobart. A storm is forecasted in 2 days. I start now.
It's It's wild out here, and to be honest, it's a bit scary as well. The swell is coming from the side, so this makes Reykjavik heel quite a lot. Probably I will take the jib in now and just a little bit more furl it up, and that will make it more comfortable for me. The wind is going to get stronger after the weather forecast, so let's see. But the southwest cape is coming nearer as well.
The wind gusts to 35 knots, 804. The autopilot is struggling with the mizzen sail. It pushes Reykjavik too hard into the wind.
I need to do very little steering. Reykjavik wonderfully holds its course, so I don't really know why this autopilot makes a fuss about it.
When it doesn't get any better, I take it down and realize that the top 5 mast slides have broken off. My plan to sail ahead of the storm works. Around the last cape and look for the first windless bay. The view goes back at the rugged beauty of the southwest. From now on, it's child's play. But there was still a storm around the corner, with lots of rain. The barometer drops, and of all things, one of Reykjavik's windows is leaking. I don't have so small rivets, so it's taping time. My anchorage is so sheltered that I hardly notice the storm. Then I pack up the ruined mizzen sail and get the old spare sail out of the box.
Sailing with the mizzen sail, it's the second try after the southwest cape. There actually it was quite annoying because it tried to turn the boat into the wind. Now there's less wind. It's quite nice now, it makes the boat fast.
And then Hobart. I need to buy small rivets for the window, mast slides, and I'm hungry for salad.